back in the jiu-jitsu of the world, the mundials, right? In Brazil and Rio.
At the
Tijuca Tennis Club. They have pigeons flying, right? And the bathroom, right? There's like one bathroom, I think.
Oh my God.
And you just walk in there with barefoot.
Oh.
And,
wow.
You go to the bullpen and you're competing. And
That's
then you walk
crazy.
over
So
and
you competed in that. That's wild.
Yeah, and then you go to the bathroom and then you walk back barefoot, onto the mat, and your feet are like black.
Oh my God.
It was a different time.
Hey man, that was like wow. I remember. That's cool. That's freaking amazing. Do they still have tournaments at the Tijuca place?
Not sure. They were having the masters and seniors. Now it's called something else, right? International something.
Oh yeah.
It was like back in the day. That was the Master Worlds, right? That was the one.
It used to be Master Senior Worlds, and I'm glad they changed it.
Sounds better than being a senior citizen.
Senior citizen. But that's dope that you got to compete there because I mean, people, we didn't have YouTube. We had like magazines and stuff like that, and I remember I ordered videos from Brazil on the VHS tape, and it's all grainy, you could just, it's all like it was so wild, and I was like, wow, I was just like so like, oh my God, this is crazy, dude. But that's how, I mean,
like Terere in there, and like these,
back then it was
icons. Roger Gracie, Jacare.
Even before that, it was
Sal
like
Ribeiro.
Leo Dalla, Amaury Batesh. Who's the Alberto Travin, Castelo Blanco,
Fabio Gugel, right?
Fabio Gugel, all those but it was in that
Murilo
Tijuca.
Bustamante too.
Murilo Bustamante. I love that Bustamante.
Liborio.
I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty wild, like Liborio and stuff like that. And then, I trained with Jacare briefly, and I would ask him, I was like, hey, did you know Ricardo Liborio? I was like, oh yeah. And his wife was like, that guy has forearms like Popeye. He's like, he's so strong. Because you remember that one where he armbarred the Dutchman?
Remco Pardo.
Hemco. It's Remco, right? Remco, yeah. And then he came up and he was like, oh, he just looked so jacked back then, He was badass, but yeah, I loved him. And Zé Mario.
Were you here when he did the Summer Night Legacy?
Huh?
Morris Ferry?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You think I was freaking... That was like my favorite seminar ever.
Morris Ferry, right?
Morris Ferry was 100% my favorite.
Zen Mario.
Yeah, because Zen Mario, right? Zen Mario. Or the Zen Machine, they call him.
Zen Machine, yeah.
Zen Machine, yeah. But he was like one of my favorites back in the day. And then in the early days, we remember Extreme Fighting. He was fighting that. He was doing the Extreme Fighting.
Was it Valtudo?
Yeah, it was Valtudo. That was the one that showcased like Half Gracie. I remember he choked some fool out and then stepped on his head, and everybody was like, "Whoa!"
That was Henzo Gracie.
No, that was a different. They both did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Henzo did it in reality fighting, and they all booed him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then Half did it in extreme fighting.
But Morris Berry did it as well?
No.
Okay.
He was in the same card.
Yeah, Half Gracie, yeah.
They were showcasing a different side of the Gracie clan. Like, I never knew who. I was like, who the fuck is this Zeb Mario guy, Oh, he trains with the Carlson Gracie, not the other Gracies and stuff like that. This is a different Gracie clan with Half. And he was like, him and his brother Henzo were like a little crazier than the other ones, But yeah, Zeb Mario was awesome. His seminar was so good. Like, I don't really geek out too much, but I geek out on him. And then surprisingly, I'm looking at the Hoist Gracie one. That was one that I wasn't like super excited about, but that turned out to be one of my favorite ones as well.
Why?
Just because man, it's these little details that, he showed how he would enter in the cage and block, grab, take down, and the way he broke it down was just pretty dope.
Yeah, a lot of years, right? Teaching and breaking it down.
It really was. And then, he has a really good personality as well. He was really fun. He was a lot funnier than I thought. But the way he broke that down, And then there's one technique that I use all the time, where he's in the mount, and you get that gift wrap, and you get to roll them onto their stomach like that, and you're trapped like this, and you feel so freaking helpless. And I was like, oh, that's what he was doing. He gets them and he rolls them onto their forward to where he's like that, lifts up the forehead like that, and slips in the choke. Yeah. But when you do it, you're just like, oh my God, this is such a devastating position to be in.
Do you think MMA, do you think jiu-jitsu would have grown or exploded like it did if it wasn't for Royce Gracie?
Hell no. No, that first fight was like the fight heard around the world.
The first UFC, right?
Yeah. Because I didn't even hear about that. I was just like stuck in Korean martial art mode, like, you know, Hapkido and Taekwondo and stuff like that. But I had this friend, Nick. He's a retired LAPD now. He was like, have you heard of this guy, Gracie? He takes people to the ground and then he breaks their arm. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, it sounds like some bullshit, you know, like some Steven Seagal stuff like that. But he wasn't lying. But